Okay, hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So let's look at the can't call it an update. Okay, we can go update for the per shop as well as a new event. There's a new event. There's another event for the new or returning players, but that one is very straightforward. Just go ahead and complete. I mean, even this is very straightforward. Just make sure that you complete the quest. As you can see here, they release more new quests every day. Just need to log in and the quest will be unlocked. Fortunately, the first day is to fish 10 times. That's kind of boring, but also extremely easy to do, honestly speaking. Yeah, so it's just a matter of getting the Hashashin Fiesta coins for this chest. Uh, Nothing much to shout about with regards to this, but hey, still it's free, right? So okay, so event wise, very uneventful. It seems like the global server is also getting like very little stuff this week, same as us in Taiwan. Although we do have a content update, but I don't think it's that great. So most likely it's more like all hands on deck on the Korea server side or the developers, right, to focus on the ocean content on Korea server. So without further ado, let's talk about the per shop. So the steady seller package effectively, right? I took a quick look through. Basically, this is you can think of this as a discounted price for either one of these items that you can choose. I would say it's not too bad, but it's not a lot of boss stamps and ancient tablets from what I saw earlier. Just take a quick look. It should be under here. No, these are the new packages, so it should be under pearls and things, right? And all the way at the far end, I remember. Yeah, there you go. So if you look at it, right, the boss times is really not that much. It's only 1000 per 1000, like per 500. Okay. So obviously, if you are someone who have always been buying that, then yes, it's worthwhile to buy that. Otherwise, I actually don't think it's that great, because you gotta know that the way the per shop works, right, is that as the game progresses, the same item will just become cheaper and cheaper. Now, this is a very standard sign of it, I would say. So if you want to, you can buy this, but I think it's actually better to get more white pearls and buy the boss stamp packages here instead. And this is like what, 300 white pearls for 1500. I think this is nicer actually. Even though this is even better, because if you multiply by this actually has 500 more boss stamps. If you can get the white pearls, I would definitely recommend getting the major boss stamp package. Ancient tablet not so much really. Ancient gold coin also not so much. Boss stamps are the ones that you should gather more of in preparation for the first anniversary on global. Okay. Path of Glory extra entry pass, 10 of it for 450 white pearls. Given the fact that there is a discount on the PoG extra entry pass now from 500 pearls to 50 pearls, I definitely recommend buying all 3 of these, that's for sure, no doubt at all. Should definitely buy this. Now, with regards to the white pearl, right, is it worth it? Well, it's still better than forking out the cash directly for the PoG extra entry. In that sense, you can think of it that way, but like I've said, right, the PoG that you guys have now is of very low difficulty level, so the rewards that you get also limited in that aspect. If you have the white pearls to spare, sure, you can buy this. Otherwise, you don't really need to spend to buy this, in my opinion. Not until they give you better and higher difficulties of PoG. Because even the dark energy that they give you now, it's not even red dark energy. So it's actually very easy to catch up in future. Once you have read a whole bunch of PoG giving red dark energy, right? It's a lot easier. So take for example, for someone who spent, I don't know, who bought like 100 extra entries doing the low level rift difficulties, PoG difficulties, versus someone who's doing 100 in future, 100 of the PoG extra entry passes, on a higher difficulty PoG level that gives the same amount of red energy chest as that guy who is getting, I don't know, orange energy chest, since that's what they give on 7th difficulty, right? I can't remember exactly, but if I'm not wrong, red is something like 10 times of orange. I can't remember exactly, that I have to be honest. But the difference is quite huge. So if you the later you spend on PoG in terms of doing the higher difficulties, the effect is really much bigger. Whoever else spent a lot on the initial lower difficulties of PoG, it's actually very easy to catch up. I have to be truthful about this. But the point of it being hard to catch up is the point when you start getting red dye energy chests from PoG difficulties. Okay? So that's the insight that I can provide based on my experience thus far. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, this is like not worthy at all. I believe this is new. 30,000 magical essence for 30.98 SGD. I suppose if you are really in need of magical essence, you can buy this, but personally I don't recommend, because you will be able to get a lot more magical essence in future. You can, how should I put it? You can try to get a decent enough enchantment and you can start stockpiling your magical essence. Don't really need to spend. Okay, especially if you're at the stage of moving from orange to red accessories. All the more your orange accessories, you should not go all out on the enchantment. Okay, let me just check the list. So the all-inclusive pass package, I think I've not talked about that, right? Talk about Steady Stellar, talk about all this boss stamp package. Let me look at the Emblem Growth package. Where is it? It's not this, right? These are the Pearls plus Emblem. Okay, all-inclusive pass. This is actually not too bad. If you want to buy, you should buy this as opposed to the earlier one where you need to spend like what, 450? Yeah, this Emblem Growth package. Okay, so that's the one I was talking about. 10 tickets for 450 white pearls. In the all-inclusive package, you get 5 for 800. But at least you get the rest of the stuff. So you can think of it this way, this is like 225 white pearls, but you get the rest of these stuff which are all useful, other than the golden vault entry pass. I mean, it's not that it's not useful, it's just the lowest value in my opinion amongst all these items here. So in terms of your white pearls, right, let's talk about priority spending. I mentioned a few that can be worthwhile to buy, right? This is the number 1 in priority for white pearls. Boss time is the second, not this actually. Boss time is the second. These, like I said, you know, you don't have the higher rift difficulties now. There's no real need to buy this. So boss time. Ancient tablet and ancient gold coin, not so much really. Ancient tablet, the returns, right, compared to boss time is quite bad. Boss stamps, right, just need to make sure that you get enough, you clear high enough difficulty level, and the value of boss rushes will always exceed that of the ancient ruins. Okay, let's see what else. This I already talked about. Okay, so only the per 3000 and 6000 that I have not mentioned yet. Now 3000 and 6000. Obviously it's still higher than the usual price, right? Sorry. So let's look at the 2000. That's 68.99 SGD. Okay. For 2000 in here, you get 3000. So it's like 50% more. If I look at this, 4115, you get 6000. It's also about 50% more. Is it better than the usual? Oh, definitely. But is it better than this? No. This is the only one that I've mentioned before that is worth buying, because this, the value of this in terms of the cash to purse is actually very close to what we have on Taiwan right now on the regular type of purchase. So these two are still worth it if you have not already bought it. But since it's per one purchase per family, if you already bought it, right, and you really find yourself really needing white pearls, guess you can consider buying one of these. Although I don't think the value is that high. Let me put it this way, the pearls will just get more and more. Yeah. So it's a matter of balancing the amount you spend versus the CP that you have now and where you are at in terms of contributing in your guild wars, siege wars, etc. If you are lagging behind, then yes, you can spend. If you are not really lagging behind, you're still at the above average kind of point, right? You don't really need to spend on this. Anyway, that's my opinion. It's up to you guys whether you want to follow or not. Okay. So for sure to buy stuff, this all-inclusive plus package. Okay. Major boss stand package. Yep. But you notice that all of these are using pearls, so obviously you might need some cash purchase to get the pearls. Then you can refer to my previous global pearl shop review on which are the items worth spending on to get pearls. Alright. Then just the last week one will do, because this week there is actually no new items using cash anyway. Or rather no real good new items using cash. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye. I hope you guys get a good content update next week too. I think we should be getting tier 7 pet next week. It's been delayed for very long. That is a nightmare for us, but yeah. Alright, thanks. Bye.